Yeah, my name is Patrick Rosopa. I'm a professor in the Department of Psychology. My area is industrial organizational psychology. Yeah, so broadly, in terms of my research interests, I'd classify them into topics that relate to enhancing the well-being of employees. So, for example, improving fit within a team, and how this might impact team cohesion, anticipating backup behavior, and accomplishing team-related outcomes. In another way, inclusive work environments is another that focuses on enhancing well-being of employees. If everyone feels welcome, then they'll be more likely to promote, just kind of want to give in the 110% in the workplace and really identify with the organization. So one general area, enhancing well-being of employees, and then the other would be applying statistical models that address organizational problems. So I have an interest in data science and machine learning. And oftentimes, really basic statistics can be used to answer questions. But sometimes more complicated analyses are needed, or trying to look at data in a couple of different ways, whether we might need to partition data differently or consider other probability distributions. So enhancing the well-being of employees and applying statistical models would be kind of the two main research areas. So there's a lot of variability in terms of students and where they go on to work. So my students primarily gone into industry. They work at places like Allstate, Amazon, Cox Enterprises, and Microsoft. Some work for the federal government, working in the intelligence community. And across these different areas, whether it's industry or government level, the topic areas in which they work can range from selection, large employee engagement surveys. They might work in the diversity inclusion space or employment law. So in terms of freedom to choose their own projects, I definitely provide students with a lot of autonomy. So while I might have multiple projects with, say, the military, like with the US Army or the US Navy, or in healthcare, for example, with Prisma Health locally, with these larger projects, students can get involved with pre-existing data. They might be able to incorporate some of their own research ideas into those existing projects as well. I also encourage students to use some of their research papers from other classes. This might be a way to explore another area that they're interested in. So they might take a research paper and then expand on it. Then perhaps it becomes their thesis or dissertation topic. Also definitely encourage students to work on multiple projects, not just with me, but other faculty, and to try and keep projects at various stages, I guess, of development. So for example, maybe on one project, it's still in the design and hypothesis forming stage. Another project that might be still finishing up data collection and now doing some data wrangling and statistical analysis. Well, maybe for another project, it's finishing up the writing and submitting it for conference presentation or publication.